Hey, East Coast, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Giggles, hey, how you doing? You're at work, right, Giggles?
Hey.
There he is. He's on his feed your face break.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Come on, everybody, get into it. Get the whole parking lot going. Roll your windows down. Hey, hey,
That's funny.
hello,
That's
Brenda. Giggles is here. He's on a roll, Brenda.
That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny. Good stuff. Good stuff.
So, what's for dinner tonight?
I got a ham and cheese and buffalo turkey chicken sandwich, strawberries, and some applesauce and a drink.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You got to go Fago. You remember those old commercials?
Yeah.
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 DJ's
Gotta
going
go.
Fago.
Vago. That's funny.
Hey, Dusty, how's it going?
What's up, Dusty? What'd you do today?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I put my lawnmower in gear and went around and crushed up all the leaves that I could and everything. And now I'm looking back out there and it's all black leaves again.
Oh Lord. Don't you have one? Don't you have a what's that thing? The machine that picks up all the leaves, it sucks it up or whatever.
Well, yeah, but I don't use that this time of year because with 15 minutes after you sucked them all up, they're all back down again off the trees.
Oh, yeah, true.
But I've got mulching blades on there and so I try to mulch it all up and grind it up and
Oh, okay. That's funny. That's funny. That's pretty great. Oh.
Okay, everybody, watch him take a big bite. Here we go. Ah!
That's funny.
He learned that from the animal kingdom. You got to play with your food before you eat
Yeah, yeah.
it.
Uh, oh shit, that helicopter's cruising. Damn. They're off to the rescue.
I'll be right back. I got to pitch some peanuts real quick.
All right. Mm. Brenda, how you doing? I can't really see the chat, but I'm not at home, obviously. So, what about you, Dusty? What are you up to?
Well, I ordered my Halloween candy from Sam's Club today.
Oh, there you go.
Going to be
Do you get
delivered tomorrow.
do you get a lot of trick or treaters?
Yeah, sometimes, but I don't know what the weather's going to be like on Halloween here this year.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I've had a lot of candy left over, and then of course,
yeah. Yeah, we did too. We went out and bought some last year, and hardly anybody ever came, so we just had a lot. We had a lot of candy left over. We had a we had a fire in our. We have this trash can outside of our store, and one of the girls that is a regular, she walked in and forgot she had her cigarette in her hand, and she went and it was still lit, and she went to throw it outside in the garbage can. The garbage started to catch fire.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I had
Well,
to
I
pour
think
some
there's a
water.
lot of fires started around the country because of lit cigarettes or matches or something.
Yeah, people just throw their lit cigarettes out, and something happens to catch fire, and the whole thing
Yeah,
goes ablaze.
you flick the cigarette and it's still lit.
Yeah.
Here we go.
uh,
Uh, uh,
uh,
uh, Let's see if we can get him to throw it up.
Funny. Uh, uh, anybody else pop in besides Brenda and Dusty?
Jonathan says that sandwich looks gigalicious.
Giggle. Uh, oh.
And he put Mario.
uh, uh, no, man, because Luigi is taller than Mario. If you look at it, if you see him standing side by side,
Yeah,
Luigi's
Luigi's taller.
taller. Yeah.
Now, do you decorate for Halloween at all?
Yeah, we have a few decorations. We got let's see, what do we got? We have a pumpkin, and we have this skeleton looking dog or cat looking thing that we picked up one day. And I don't know, we don't really have a lot of Halloween decorations, but we do have a lot of Christmas decorations. We just unloaded truck like not too long ago, and we had all these boxes that was just Christmas boxes coming out like all along the conveyor belt.
Uh-huh.
We had all these Christmas boxes all over the place. It's like, man, how much Christmas boxes do we really need?
Yeah.
So much Christmas all over the place. It's crazy. The holidays are coming up, and then they're going to be gone. It's like, whoa.
Boy, the Halloween decorations aren't cheap, are they?
No, not really. Well, unless you go to like Dollar Tree or like all those other like cheap places, I think you'll be all right. But I don't know. I don't really understand what the purpose of decorating is because I mean, I know it's like to be festive, but then you like put them up and like next
Yeah,
few days you got to
it's for one evening.
yeah, you got to end up taking it down like the next day.
Yeah,
Like, man,
that's right.
what was the purpose of doing this? Why did I spend all day doing all this shit when I had to take it down the next day? Crazy how we end up with all these decorations that we put up all over our houses, and next few days you just got to take them down again.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, it used to be Halloween was a big deal. They used to be people, kids and people for miles going up and down the streets. Now it's
Yeah.
just a few here, a few there, a few here.
Yeah.
Well, I think what has cut back on that is most of the schools and other places do a trunk or two treat.
Oh yeah, trunk
Well,
or
it's
treat.
still
Yeah.
daytime. Kids go around from
Right.
car to car and they get all kinds of treats, you know?
Yeah. And I think it's easier that way instead of having to do all that decorating.
Here comes Dominic.
Dominic
Hello, everybody.
was
It's all happening here, I tell you.
it's happening all there. Is that
Yeah, it's all
is that
happening.
Dominic, do you guys celebrate Halloween over there?
Uh, it's not as big. You might
Well,
see the
we were
occasional.
just talking when I was a kid, it was a big deal, and now it's not as big a deal as what it was
Hmm.
because it's only
Yeah.
one night, and people spend hundreds of dollars on a couple of different things to put out in their yard, and it's over in one night, you know?
I
and then you
know.
go out and then you go out and spend another couple $100 on all this candy that it's not gonna well eventually it'll all
Hmm.
get eaten, but just in time.
Well, TJ would volunteer. Anybody got extra Halloween candy? Just send it to him.
uh,
He'll
Yeah.
dispose of it.
yeah, like hey, I'll
Yeah.
eat that for you.
Yeah.
Can I have that Halloween candy?
Yeah.
So what's the
So,
temperature there? It's morning, right?
It's actually mid-60s, so we've just dropped a little.
Okay.
Hmm.
What time is it there?
Uh, Nearly 8:15.
After 8 o'clock. Okay.
Laura says to shut up and don't choke on his food.
Laura said, "What? Shut up and what?"
Tell TJ to shut up and don't choke on his food.
Don't choke on my food.
Well, he's kind of like the human python. He just swallows it, you know.
I was like,
And it goes down into his belly, and then he squirms
Yeah.
around and digests it.
yeah.
Because I mean, you've seen him eat a whole great big bowl of cornflakes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he just
My head just like disappears into the bowl.
yep.
That's funny.
Hello, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
What's up, Mark?
Hi, Paul, TJ, Dominic.
What's up? You know, these strawberries aren't bad. Being
Oh, that's good.
being organic.
Brenda, what do you mean? You think it's an eyesore? I'll never go there. What do you mean? You're talking about Halloween or what?
Hello, Philip.
Yeah, probably.
Good
Philip.
afternoon, Philip Koshart.
Philip! Philip from the Chat Show.
Yep.
Dominic, did you hear about Tim's bad news?
Oh, what happened?
His
His
cat.
cat got out
Is
and then came back again. And he went to work. And when he got home from work, the cat was laid dead on the floor in the house.
Oh no.
yeah.
So Harry, his cat, has just had kittens. So he's going to bring Tim 2 new kittens.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That's
that's
pretty.
Okay.
So
All right.
so
not the
so
news I wanted to hear.
so
No, I know.
As Tim was leaving, he opened the door. It ran out, and then it ran back inside.
Obviously got injured.
Well, we don't know how long it was out
We don't know
for
how long
before
it was
it came
outside.
back.
So I thought it just ran out and then ran back in or something.
Oh, it obviously ran.
That wasn't anything.
Tim Jackson. Dusty, Tim Jackson. Yeah, that's not the news I wanted to hear.
No, not really.
Well, at least he's getting 2 new ones, anyways.
Yeah, I know, but it's not the same.
Not
Yeah,
the
it's not.
same, though.
yeah.
I mean, you can replace an animal, but you never really replace them. You just
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's put a.
okay, Brenda. Now I get it. It's a resort they built in your area. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, what was Brenda talking about?
She made the comment. She said she'll never go there. She was talking to somebody in the chat.
Oh.
And I says, because we were talking about Halloween, and Halloween just isn't as big as it used to be. So,
Yeah.
but she clarified it and says, no, we were talking about a resort that they just built, and she just said she will not go there.
It's not the one that TJ's mum's moving to, is it?
uh, what resort are you talking about, Mark? A resort that I'm wanting to move into.
No, your mum's going there, isn't she?
She's moving down to yeah, because
Brenda
Brenda lives over near in Punta Gorda somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
So she's gonna take in a stray mother.
Maybe.
Oh.
That's funny.
So, Mark, do they do Halloween where you are too?
Yeah. It's got bigger since they started seeing Trick or Treat on the American programs, and now they all want to do it. But to be
Yeah.
honest, I'm at the end of an avenue. There's like 3 kids on the avenue.
Well, what's kind of killed it over here is maybe they'll end up doing it there. Is all of the schools and all of the different organizations do a trunk or treat in a parking lot, and all the kids just go from car to car to car and fill their little bags up with candy and treats.
No, we don't do that. Or not that I know of anyway. I haven't seen it.
Well, that's kind of a new within. How long would you say, TJ, they've been doing that? Maybe 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like they do it at schools and churches and like all kinds of places.
For God's sake, dog, shut up.
Uh, what is your dog wanting to go out or something, Mark? Why does it keep barking all the time?
No, it's in it once a week.
Oh,
That's his way of getting attention. You know, it's kind of like what
Yeah.
you do when you want attention from your wife. You start running around and giggling and laughing.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Mhm. Mhm. It's like, TJ, shut up.
You ever notice how his wife sounds like everybody else he knows?
Even my mom's like, TJ, shut up.
He goes into the gas station to order a pop. Huh? You don't have any pop in there. Ah, shut up.
Then he pop in there. I think it's called soda. But I guess it depends on where you're from, like pop or
Yeah,
whatever.
Northerners call it pop or soda, but yeah, pop.
Yeah. Mhm. Uh-uh. Mhm.
When I was growing up, they used to have like a small buildings around called the pop shop, and what you do is you go buy it by in the bottles in the cases, and you'd order like a case of this and a case of that, whatever, and they come down on the rollers, and you take and you load it in your car.
Yeah.
But they haven't been around since the 70s.
Mm.
We used to have a lorry loaded full of bottles of different flavors of pop come round all the streets
Hey, JDS.
and stop, and you went out and bought
JDS.
from the wagon.
JDS. And they'd make the rounds with all the sodas, right?
Strangely enough, it was called the Corona Man.
The Corona man.
Well, yeah, the pop brand was Corona.
So he would bring the beer then.
He would bring all the soda in bottles in a wagon, and you just go out and tell him, like Milton, and like or the ice cream man. You just go out
Oh
and say
yeah.
lemonade, a dandelion, and burdock.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice
Bottle.
cream.
Scream for ice cream.
TJ, do you eat a lot of ice cream?
Oh yeah. I love ice cream. So good. I'll have this little bowl and
You don't
I'll-
own
I'll-
any little bowls. What are you talking about?
well no, it's like no, we do have like some little bowls of like that you could put yogurt or whatever in, but I'll get a little bowl and I'll pile up the ice cream and like make like a mountain out of it. And just like sit there and just like eat it.
No such thing as a small bowl of ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we'll go out and buy ice cream and I'll eat like half of the gallon and like it'll be gone like the next day.
Greedy.
You dish it out or just spoon right in there?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
spoon right in.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
eat it straight out the
I
packet.
can picture that. Dominic, can't you picture him just a spoon in a gallon of ice cream, just going
It's like-
in?
Yeah. Good point.
Why dirty a dish so that you have to wash it when you can eat it straight out of the tub?
Yeah.
There are some images.
I'll
I
get a big
can't
old
I bet-
scoop and just
imagine. There are other images I don't want to imagine. TJ eating a gallon of ice cream with a spoon is one of them.
Do you use a tablespoon or a teaspoon?
I use a tablespoon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you gotta fill that mouth. Yeah, yeah.
TJ, I've got a better idea for you.
Probably not a tablespoon. A dessert spoon,
Like-
maybe.
No,
A tablespoon is even bigger than a dessert spoon.
no.
Like I'll use a spoon like I was using like a spoon like this,
Yeah.
but it's just like a little bit. It's just a little bit longer.
TJ, you've either got to use a ladle, or if you want to go the full, you want to go
Oh,
the
yeah.
full way, get yourself one of them remote control 5-to-1 scale JCBs, and you can spit it out with a real controller and just tip it and turn it and dip it into your mouth.
Oh
So
yeah.
Well, what you do is you put it in the microwave for 3 minutes first, then you just drink it.
Yeah. I'm like, here it comes, here it comes.
right, so you're all aware. I am tonight. There's no vowels. I identify as a DVD.
Oh yeah, because you have like the DVD thing right there.
Yeah, because if you take the A and the I out of my name, I'm a DVD.
Yeah.
Wait, if
Or-
you take the if you take the
or I
what
was
out
gonna
of the
If you take the
No,
A and
I
the
was gonna say we're gonna call you Dav because
Dude,
you've
yeah.
lost your ID.
oh yeah
You missed it this morning, Dominic. I came on and then went, I identify as an armadillo and put a picture of an armadillo. And then later on I went, I identify as a chair. Changed it to a chair.
Oh, Paul's
Now it's
changed.
now it's a divot.
Ah, Paul. I'm a DVD. I don't do vowels.
I'm a DVD. Every day it's gonna be something different. First it was an armadillo, now it's a chair, now it's a DVD, now it's a DVD. And
Yeah.
then tomorrow it's gonna be a
A roll of
strawberry.
toilet paper tomorrow.
Actually,
it's gonna be a,
no,
it's gonna be a
tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow morning's show for Paul, I'm going to go Halloweeny. I'm going to identify as a ghost. I won't be.
identified.
Halloween
Over
is
here.
you're a little early, but Halloween is a week from Thursday.
Yeah, but I won't be here, so you won't see
Where
me.
you going?
We've got things to do tomorrow, medical appointments and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Hey, just
I thought you was going on a trip or something.
Justin's got to be up.
I'm going on a trip in a favourite piece of shit. Doing 95. We're gonna fucking die.
Uh,
I've seen them stupid videos that you Americans do.
Justin's got,
That's going to be TJ. TJ, that's going to be Justin tomorrow.
what?
he's got to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning to
Yeah.
go to work, and it's his birthday.
I left a message in the chat, and I bet you none of them read it.
Is it his birthday tomorrow?
I don't know if it's
Justin's birthday
Well,
tomorrow,
I can wish him a happy birthday, but it's not
the 24th.
the
Okay.
24th
Well,
yet.
in other news, Justin said you all stink and he ain't coming tonight. No,
Shut
he didn't.
up.
He just said he will speak to you all maybe tomorrow if he gets back in time. If not, he'll speak to you at the weekend because he's
I know he
going
said
to
he
have
was
early
going.
nights.
I'm just going to say, I know he said he was going to bed early, but 5 o'clock is a bit too early.
No, he's actually going to settle down
Mhm.
and watch some of his Torchwood, and then he's going to have an early night because he's getting up at 2:30.
and that's what
Mhm.
I said. As I put in the chat, Justin said you're all assholes.
Hey, there's Donald in his
Look,
dune
it's
buggy.
Don in his
Oh,
dune
no.
buggy.
Oh, where's the parrot?
This is the third time that I've run this damn dune buggy out of gas.
Oh
Are
hell
you-
no!
I'm definitely going to have to get the gas gauge fixed. I'm either going to get the gas gauge fixed or I'm going to put a note up here on the dashboard
should-
that says, check the oil, check the gas. Do you have your head stuck up your ass?
Bring a gas can with you.
Yeah,
Put it in the
So,
back
so
somewhere.
what are you,
so
what are
that
you
way
waiting for
have
road
it.
service or what?
Yeah, my son's bringing it. In fact, that's my son right there with gas. So I was only here until he got here. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Hey, Rod.
What's
Hello.
up, Brian?
Starting the rebuild after the failure. The good news is power connectors on the new board and the O3 air unit powers up. And Betaflight has been upgraded and semi-configured. Now I need to solder the ERLS or to the new board and see if the dumb thing works. I think the answer is the dumb thing probably doesn't.
I
work.
was hoping to hear from Joe, because he took the prop guards off and I was just
He
wondering
went for a fly
he-
with
if he found it
Johnny.
any better.
on the Nano.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Ne-
on the Neo this morning.
the
or
Yeah.
a Neo on
Oh.
it.
Close enough.
He may not be here because Laura cooked up a plan. So when he got there, Johnny was going to give him a message from Laura and say, "Shut up, Joe." See, she's got people everywhere.
Mm.
Those
Man,
in withdrawal symptoms. No granddaughter today.
when I talked to
I know-
Maddie,
I know what it is. He's
Oh,
getting
how's
all
he
hyped
doing?
up. He's getting himself all hyped up for Saturday. He's going to be there with the Swifties.
he was going over to the store and then coming back and playing with all the shit that I sent him.
Oh, what'd you send him?
3 single truck stands and 2 of these modular truck stands that have like 32 parts in them. The box
Oh,
was
nice.
the box was really full of parts when I sent it down to him.
Nice.
He just got it. So
And no instructions. That's the way to do it.
exactly. He's got to go back to the
All the others
Thingiverse.
in the cat.
He's got to go back to the Thingiverse and actually look at the file to see what he needs to do with it. So, anyways, so the rebuild
ADS,
begins
how you
after
doing?
the catastrophe with the flight controller.
What do you mean?
Are you done yet? Are you done yet?
Oh, 4 or 5
I'll
hours
be back.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Depends. I'm methodical. I'm literally pretty methodical.
All right, guys, I'm back at it. So I'll see y'all in the morning.
Okay.
Hey, TJ,
Yeah.
you have a clapping good time.
Don't forget the gummies.
Don't work hard.
Guys, I'll be back shortly.
Okay,
Okay.
David.
Let's see here. Oh yeah. Now I gotta find out where the hell which pad is which for the 5-volt and the ground on this
Yeah.
side.
Really help if they actually wrote it next to it like they're supposed to.
Yeah, Dominic's got it under control, everybody.
It's all under control.
Five volt ground.
Did you learn it yesterday, Dominic? Did you learn what you
It's
want?
still, we're still it's still going. It's going to be a long process.
Uh-huh.
It'll be a very long process.
Long process for what, Dominic?
The remote pilot's license to become drone pilot in Australia, like your
Oh,
like your 107. But this is over a 5-day period, and they don't put the 5 days consecutively.
oh. Oh, the test is 5 days?
It's 3. Yeah, it's 3. Well, to get to be able to sit the test, you've got to have a knowledge a knowledge theory test first, and then you've got to do 5 hours in practical, and then you've got to sit a 90-minute test.
Hey, Brenda, ships are pretty sparse today.
Yeah, I think it's more like our GVC.
Yeah, the one
And
where
they
you
still
had the one in the UK where you have to have the instructor come out and you fly for him.
Yep.
Yeah.
That Geeks Vana did that one time.
Hey,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
so everybody knows what tomorrow is. Does everybody know what tomorrow is?
Thursday.
Other than Justin's birthday.
Birthday.
Justin's birthday. Yep. I got written down he's going to be 39. Is that right?
Yep. 1985 makes him 39.
God,
Justin's
he's getting to
first,
be an old man, isn't he?
Justin's first day of having to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You know, Mark, sometimes this solder just does not want to cooperate.
Well, I give you a lot of credit because I used to try and fix different things like drones, but way back in the day, and that's just the regular drones. And it's just like, nah. And I got soldering irons and everything else, and
Yeah, that was back in the RC car days for me.
back in
Getting
the
the
old
soldering
days.
iron
Yeah.
out.
Mine was building radio equipment.
Well, that was back at the turn of the century, right?
Yeah, pretty close.
But you know, ham radio stuff is still fairly popular.
Ham radio is extremely popular.
Well, Brenda, we love to have you here as often as you can, my dear.
But it can be actually buying a kit and building it yourself.
Yes, it can. Radio Shack used to do that, but there is no Radio Shack anymore.
That's true.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to find these days.
Mm-hmm.
Any of those electronic component shops, it's really hard to find around here.
And then it
know
used to
of one.
be, and then it was Fry's you could count on, and then, well, Fry's went under.
Yeah.
And then you start buying sheets of complete copper circuit board sheets, of which
Yeah.
I've tons in the garage.
Oh, these
No.
days,
And you draw your own circuit board.
Oh, yeah. Draw the own circuit board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
I used to do that years ago.
that's it. And then
Yeah, that's got to be.
an
That's got
ultra,
to be. Oh,
yeah, put it in an
that'd be
ultra.
close to 40 years for me. 37, 36 or 37 years.
Yeah. Then put the chemical on it and put it in an ultraviolet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, I think this receiver is toast, so
Still got the ultraviolet box upstairs somewhere.
I'm only soldering the ground and the hot and the 5-volt. See if it powers up, or whether the old board took it out. I think the old board took it out.
But yeah, Paul, I mean, I have been a radio amateur for 42 years.
Well, you know what happened to ham radio is when back in the, what was it, 60s and 70s, when CBs really took off. Citizens Band
Yeah.
Radio.
No, yeah, I started on the CB radio when it was illegal over here.
back
And as
in
soon as
back in the pirate radio days.
yeah, and as soon as it was made legal and all the kids came on it, most of us diehard CB radio enthusiasts took the radio amateur exam and became radio amateurs.
Yeah.
Yep, it's fried. No lights.
Oh no.
Good news is I got 2 more. I'm starting to collect. I have enough parts to like be my own FPV store. It seems like. I won't tell you how many fucking GPSs I have now, because I accidentally ordered one too many the other day.
Everybody used to talk about Yazoo radios for ham radio.
Yaesu.
YAESU.
A
Yep.
U S U. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, we pronounce it Yasu.
Yaesu. All of my radio gear upstairs is Yaesu.
Oh, back in the day, yeah.
You ever turn it back on?
Every now and again. I've got rather a lot. I've got 2 HF radios, VHF, a UHF. I've got, I forgot. I've got a 70 centimeter, a 2 meter, a 6 meter,
Hey, there he is, Daryl.
and a 10 meter to 160 meter.
Where's his other brother, Daryl?
Yeah, and his other brother, Daryl.
Mhm.
You should make your mind up, though. She wants to go out until you open the door, then she doesn't. Oh, yeah. You don't need to go out and drink water outside. There's water in your bowl in the kitchen.
Says, but Dad, it's more fun outside.
Obviously, the water in the bucket outside is much tastier.
Jim?
But she's just been chewing on a bone on the living room floor.
Okay. Well, we're not setting the world on fire tonight, but we do have 12 people.
Yeah, I know.
We can do that
That
next week on November the 5th.
Yeah,
Jim's
definitely.
Droning, how you doing?
I,
And Daryl,
Yeah.
of course.
Jim,
I'd agree with that, Daryl. It's always crowded inside my head as well.
yeah, that's it. Schizophrenia rules. No, it doesn't. Oh, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Oh, we shouldn't make fun of anybody that's got that condition. There
No,
are
I
people
know.
that might
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
upset that we're
Yeah.
making fun of such a serious disease.
Like David.
Mm.
No, he jokes about it anyway.
I think when you have a situation, I think the only way to cope with something is to make a joke about it or laugh or be self-deprecating about it. I think that's the only way. Well, that's the only way I've coped with some of the mental health issues that I've had, and the only way that I can cope with it is making fun of it.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you have to realize what else you got to do in life.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
laugh. They're all jokes, and we're gonna die one day.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, now find the right. G1.
Jim's Droning says you guys messed up. What do we mess up?
Obviously, we're making fun of people.
Ah, there we go. See? Oops. Sorry. Yeah. There. There's 2 of the RP1s, Radio Master RP1 receivers.
So you got to swap those out or what?
Yeah.
You've
It burned it.
You
When
just
the board
you're a
when the
new
bo-
Now,
Go ahead.
do they just snap in and out, or do you have to solder?
Oh no, you guys solder it and all that kind of good
Okay,
shit.
it'd be
So,
nice. It'd be nice if it just had a little bracket, you just slip it in, you know?
yeah, well, this
See,
is a
you're very
nano, and the
rusty.
nanos don't have the plugs. So the larger size ones actually have plugs, and there are some flight controllers that have plugs so that you don't have to solder them. I actually have an F7 flight controller from Speedy B, although it's not an all-in-one. It actually has plugs for like everything. So that you can just plug things in and kind of no soldering required kind of thing. I don't know why I'm being so gentle with this thing. This board is bad anyways. Oh,
Has anybody gotten any updates on that hurricane that was off the East Coast, or if it's coming this way, or?
no, that was down
Dean.
It was
south
the
of,
the other side of Cuba, right?
yeah, the other side of Cuba and then went northeast. It got sucked up by the low pressure that went off the
Okay.
shore, off the coast and out into the middle of the ocean. Basically, it turned into a nothing burger. Except for those folks down there.
You mean it's heading for us?
It'll be a rainstorm by the time it gets there. There wasn't much left of it after it turned and got yanked by the low pressure system.
Yeah, we don't get bothered by rainstorms.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's the greatest thing I did today was, remember I was having all those advertisements on this screen?
Yeah.
Because I haven't had one since.
Oh, great.
And what'd you put on?
Well, YouTube, if you go to YouTube and you subscribe, it's a free for the first month.
On YouTube.
Oh, for
YouTube
the
Premium.
student premium.
Hello,
yeah.
Andrew.
And
What's up,
premium,
Dominic?
yeah.
But it's like $17 a month after that.
Well, it's $16.95 here. But you know what?
That's
For
pretty
this first month right now, all the ads that I was showing on here was damn Camilla and
Well, considering the fact that, yeah, 30 days time, there
political
will be
ads,
no
and they're
election
gonna be over by
advertising.
the time I have to pay up.
Yeah.
Well,
You just
every-
say no thanks and go back to what you were doing. Yeah.
Well, every other ad I see on YouTube is Kamala.
Yep.
Actually, pretty much every other ad we see is for erectile dysfunction.
Is
Well,
one
that's
of them
Kamala.
Mark, is one of those for Cymbalta?
Oh, I don't know. It's all what's it?
Hey,
It's
Justin's in the chat and
terrible.
he's just corrected you.
Put under your tongue. This 10-second ritual you do before you go to bed. This
Yeah.
drip.
Oh yeah, Justin corrected me. It's $14 a month, $13.99. But I tell you what, that's the best thing I've ever done right there. Signed up for that. It just wiped out all the advertising that popped up on here. It got to the point earlier today, Rod, where every 15 minutes it was a different 2-minute ad.
Welcome to election year.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we've got one coming up soon, so you can see that's going to happen.
Well, in certain states where if you're near the border of certain states, you get ads for the other 2 or 3 states that you're near because you're in their viewing area. Because I get them from North Carolina and Georgia.
Oh my God. Jeff Capes has just died.
Who?
Jeff Capes.
Who?
Can you
Jeff
enlighten us?
Capes. He used to
Yeah.
be a British Olympic shot putter who then
Okay.
went into the world's
Oh.
strongest man.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
the former Olympic shot putter for the British.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right, Infinity Trump 2024.
Yes. I'm with you.
Yeah, he used to take part in the world's strongest
I-
man competitions.
I wonder if he knew Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Probably. But Schwarzenegger wasn't one of the world's strongest men. He was just a bodybuilder.
At one point, he thought about going to become the world's strongest man.
Yeah, he wasn't good enough. Nowhere near.
And
I've got a picture somewhere of actual Schwarzenegger next to Johnny Weissmuller.
oh,
The body bit. Hey,
oh,
Hmm.
so you've been mingling with the high people, huh?
Hmm.
The popular people?
Oh no, I wasn't there. I've just got a picture of him.
Unless a friend took it, then you might have been there because you got the picture.
Yeah, just got to disappear. Phone's ringing.
Let's see. Say, Rod,
Huh.
what do you think of the Generac generators?
Depends on where you-
Everybody I know that has them loves them.
Depends on where you live.
Because
If you have natural gas underground, they're great. If you're stuck with propane,
you don't
depends
wanna
on how
have to have
long
the
the power is out, because most places getting resupplied, like after a hurricane kind of crap, but it's going to be a month plus. So when you're out, you're out. So
So I heard there's at least a small batch of rotors for the Generac generator from about 2018 to 2022 or 23. The rotors, wherever they sourced them from, the rotors some of them went bad.
Yeah, but the Generac is really good about warranty. So if you happen to have one that goes bad, they'll take care of it.
I'm back.
Well, even if I did have one like 3 weeks ago, I probably would not have been able to get somebody out here to fix it because they were all up north fixing all the damage.
mm-hmm.
Because when you go on their website and search for who can I call to have it
Ghostbusters.
installed, it lists all the major electric cooperatives around here.
Yeah, Ghostbusters works.
Oh yeah. Have you found the Ghostbusters yet, Dominic? Any ghosts yet down there, Dominic?
No, there are supposed to be. The Princess Theatre in the city is supposed to be haunted. But
You haven't made the
Just take a
trip over there?
me,
Yeah.
I drive, walk past it, drive past it, or go past it in a tram pretty much every day. It's
You
just
ever
it,
you ever
Uh,
noticed anything strange or
no, but it's just an urban legend at the moment. It's
okay?
never been proven.
So nobody's dove into the history and seen, oh, so this person died here, so and they left this
That
here.
might be the case, yeah.
Well, you know, sadly, Andrew, when you say that just because somebody died there, can you imagine the millions and millions of people that have died all over the world? Does that mean their spirits are still there?
No,
Yeah,
but sometimes they leave something very special to them there,
yeah,
and
unfinished
their
business.
energy transfers to that item.
Unfinished business.
Well, I've got I had two people hang themselves upstairs here in my apartment, and I know they're there.
Yeah.
And I don't know who else is up there, but when I was a little kid, when I was about 12 or 13 years old, all of a sudden things started flying around in my bedroom up there and floating and stuff. And
I got to point my camera down.
I'd say ghosts or
some kind of spirits.
I was gonna say UFO/aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, I would say it's spirit.
Poltergeist.
I don't know whether you can see the green light flash. Oh, well, let me turn this dumb light off.
I see Microsoft.
Yeah. There.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I see green.
That receiver's working. The old
Good
one
to
was
hear.
not. The old one was not
Was
working.
not working. Okay.
The old one
There was no light, so when the board went, took
that-
the receiver out with it.
That
There
means the
are
receiver
four
is
lights.
There are only 4 lights.
Star Trek.
Uh-huh.
This old
Yeah.
one, this old one
Uh,
wasn't. The old one wasn't working. It goes to the trash.
Well, the next generation rather than
Yeah.
Star Trek, but yeah.
The original.
Yes. Oh, I could have sworn it was Next Generation.
No, it's Next Generation, but
Kudos.
What I
the
said it
original is
was.
referred
'Cause,
to as the original.
Because one of
It
them
was
was
Picard.
Patrick
It's
Stewart
Picard.
looking at
Yeah,
the
it
lights.
is the Next Generation.
That
But
is
Star
what
Trek-
we said, Andrew.
Yeah, but what I was saying was Star Trek, the original Star Trek is referred to by Star Trek the original.
Mhm.
To distinguish all of the 13
God knows.
franchise. Hey Corey,
And Voyager, Deep Space Nine.
Hi, Corey.
now I am including the
Picard.
animated series Lower Decks and Prodigy in that. So it's probably 10 when you take out the 3 animated series.
I saw Prodigy because it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, actually.
They're already talking about, well, Strange New World Series 3 comes out next year, and there's another one called Starfleet Academy. The middle of next year, and I'm not sure if it's animated or
Paul, Jim is asking, did ghosts hang other people? Your
Oh.
ghosts.
No.
Hi, Justin. I can imagine, Dusty. So you said a lot of people down there are using the Generac.
I
Rod?
call it.
I don't actually know.
I didn't know if your neighbors were using them.
My neighbor's got something, but it's not a Generac that was really old.
Yeah, that doesn't really constitute a lot of people, though, Andrew.
Because we were considering a generator that could run the HVAC system and the fridge. I was like, that's at least 5,000 watts plus for one AC.
Well, they're pretty easy to get hold of, but they only have
Hmm.
small tanks, so you'd be forever filling it back up with petrol.
Yeah, I'd get a
If you get the,
a natural gas because we got a natural gas line right over here.
yeah, but that's a different animal altogether.
Well, bumming. Amazon can't return my thing. They can return my money, but they can't send me a replacement.
If they return your money, you can go and buy another one, can't you?
Yeah, that may be the problem. Trying to
go-
find what in stock.
Hmm.
Yeah, there probably is hard.
That's why they wouldn't. That's probably why they wouldn't do the return.
Rob-
Wouldn't do the
Rob?
replacement.
How long have you had it?
Well, off this order about 10 days.
Go on with Amazon chat with them.
Nah, it's fine. I still have one more spare.
What you want to do is if you find another supplier, order one.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. Like I said, I still have a spare. I don't have a drone that I'm going to build anytime soon where I'm going to need
Oh,
this
you-
size receiver. So
Because you're currently building the only drone.
I'm currently
Besides-
building the only small drone that I got left to build at the moment. So I actually have some other receivers that are dual that could work, but I wouldn't put them in a small drone. Trying to find the space for two antennas and run the wires is a pain in the ass.
What about your baby hawk?
I'm not sure what receiver's in that one.
You still
So-
got that, don't you?
Yeah.
Or did you strip that for parts?
No. I love the Baby Hawk. I stripped the Cinelog 20 for parts is what I stripped for parts. Because I hate the Cinewhoops. So my Cinewhoop became a 2.5 inch.
Well, my tiny hawk needs the 4-in adapter on the back of my Radio Master ALRS. So I think it's the one that begins with the Q.
Oh, I forgot to check something. So I put that receiver on there.
Oh,
I forgot to check to make sure the O3 was still powering up after I. The problem
Paul,
I've
you
had
got-
is with the O3s is once you start plugging other things into the board,
Power track.
the
How-
power seems to get cut
how,
and it doesn't work. Oh,
Paul, at
O3
the
still
f-
working.
at the far end of that living room, is that a 70-inch?
Yeah, it's 60
I'll be
bucks.
back.
Ooh, that's a good size TV.
That's I have cable TV.
Yeah.
And if you go to cable TV and you tell it a voice command to load up Pluto TV, you don't have to pay for anything. There's no contracts, and I can watch Star Trek 24 hours a day or all the other shows.
Pluto is
TV.
Pluto's free.
Yeah.
There is also a model plan, so to speak, of Pluto, which you can get it without commercials. For Pluto.
They're in the cafe, and Neelix is taking care of everybody.
Oh, great.
Voyager.
Yep.
I think Paul might remember this episode. There's coffee in that nebula.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Neelix. No, Neelix was what's it? Neelix was the cook on Voyager.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was
What was his heritage? What was he?
Talaxian.
Talaxian.
Yeah. That was it.
Mhm.
I was just watching Voyager last week.
I watch it at least a couple hours every day. In fact, I'll turn it on at nighttime when I'm going to sleep.
So
It just plays one right after the other, right after the other.
after a while, doesn't it turn itself off?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Usually after 4 hours with mine,
I
It
thought
turns off.
usually the TV had a thing where, are you still here?
yeah.
Yeah,
This
but
TV does that. The other TV does not.
you can turn that off in settings anyway.
Yeah.
But do you remember
What I
the
haven't figured out yet is why Tess and Neelix got together. You know,
Mm.
the little blonde chick, Tess.
oh
Yeah.
Kes? She was
Yes,
the
yeah.
nurse.
She was
Well,
the nurse's assistant. Yeah,
Yeah, she was the doctor's assistant as the
Hol-
nurse.
yeah.
emergency holographic medical officer assistant.
And then he got the little device they put on his arm so he doesn't need to be within so many feet of each
Yeah, the hollow emitter.
emitters.
Mhm.
Do you remember the transporter episode where Tuvok and Neelix get mixed?
Where Tuvok and what?
Neelix, there's a transporter issue and Tuvok and Neelix get transformed into one.
No.
No, I don't remember seeing that one either.
Tuvix,
Yeah.
get it?
Um,
I remember the one where the emergency medical hologram became real.
I believe that's Robert Picardo.
yeah, Robert Carter. Yep. Correct.
Apparently, he actually sings.
Oh, okay. Well, you see it. There was a Star Trek: The Next Generation episode in which you see him sing in the holodeck.
Mhm.
Well, I think on Deep Space Nine, the guy that played Vic Fontaine, who played Frank
Yeah,
Sinatra,
yeah.
that character he passed recently.
Well, the interesting thing of it is these shows are like 10, 15, some of them are 20 years old.
Yeah. Next Generation are what,
Yeah,
No.
it started
30?
in 1987 and went to 1994. Yeah.
So closer to 30 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the final their final series, Series 7, was 1994, so it is 30 years old.
I wonder, are they
It
doing
started closer to 40.
some sort of reunion or
Not that I know.
show or something?
Well, you wonder how many of them are still alive.
pretty much most of the main cast.
Of the main characters, I think there's only about 4 dead.
Well,
Mo-
Jonathan Frakes still around.
Uh,
Who
Patrick Stewart,
is
Right.
dead.
Stewart's still around.
Gates McFadden is still. Yeah,
Who was the captain?
Gates
What was her name?
McFadden is still around.
The female captain. What's her
Okay.
name?
Janeway.
Yeah,
um,
but what's her real name?
Real name, I don't know.
Oh,
Jane.
Catherine Jane.
Jane, isn't it?
hey Siri, who played Catherine Janeway?
The answer I found is Kate.
Kate Mulgrew.
Yeah,
Kate Mulgrew.
Yeah.
Is she still alive?
Yes.
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah.
Just last year, the year before, she did a like a Comic-Con or something.
Ah,
Quite a few of the original Star Trek people are still alive.
Yeah, William Shatner and George Takei.
Yeah.
And they are engaging in an absolute shit fight at the moment.
Wait, Takai and Shatner? Is this over that feud
Both of them are on different political spectrum.
then you got 7 and 9.
Yeah, Jerry Ryan, she's
Yeah.
still
Oh
going.
yeah. Is that still over that feud they had from 50 years ago?
Probably, yeah.
Why don't they just give it up?
Okay, I'm back. Sort of.
Oh, good to see.
I'm still fixing.
David is back.
I see a DVD.
Somebody was fixing something and then cut off.
Was it me?
No, Rod. He said, I'm still fixed.
Rod
still
said he's
fixed.
Still fixing.
And then his audio went off.
What's the minute?
And then he went,
Hey, David's back.
Be right back.
Again.
where's Justin?
Probably asleep by now.
Justin's got to be up about 2:30 in the morning tomorrow to go to work.
Gotta get up at 2 in the morning to go to work.
Jesus.
He has to be to work at 4 a.m.
20 past. He starts at 30:30.
It's gonna be interesting.
Where does he work now?
They don't have to pick up these kids from school early.
He works for the school district bus
Oh,
system.
that's right. The school. The school.
Bus finder, I believe. Is that right, Paul?
Yep.
What time do they pick up the first kids to take them to school?
I don't know.
Depends on the district.
And the distance they have to travel,
If you're within so many miles of within say a mile or two, well, within a mile, usually they don't pick you up.
I live right on the edge. 3 houses down, I'd be in a different county. And for my daughter's high school, if she rode the bus, it's almost 2 hours. By the time they pick everybody up in between.
Yeah.
So I take her every day, 24 minutes. We get there instead of 2 hours. And it's all good.
I used to get 2 normal service buses to school. It used to take me an hour to get to school, about 8 miles away.
Why 2? Why not? Why couldn't they just do one long service bus ride?
Because the bus that stops near my house didn't go all the way to my school.
Oh.
Went into Manchester, and then I had to catch another bus out of Manchester to where the school was.
Well, and the other thing too is bus capacity. You know, you can't pick up every kid on one bus.
No, it wasn't a school bus.
Oh, it was a public transport?
Yeah, it was a public transport service. But
Ah,
we didn't have school buses on the way to school. We had some school buses after school, but they, as soon as they left the school, they became normal buses and they picked up passengers as they went.
So they weren't the yellow school buses.
No, we didn't have yellow school buses until recently.
wow. I'm surprised you guys went that many years without the big yellow school bus
We didn't need them.
or even the small yellow school bus.
We're
You
a
have to realize how small that country is compared to us.
we're a hardy people.
You know who's also hardy people? The people of in the
Baltimore.
mountains of North Carolina.
You know,
They're a hardy bunch.
North Carolina is like the size of 30% of Europe, just North Carolina by itself. So
People in Baltimore.
Did you see the people talking about FEMA in North Carolina there, Rod, online?
people talk about FIBA everywhere there's a thing. This is nothing
They're-
new.
They're telling FEMA to kick rocks.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Everybody does. Everybody hates FEMA.
Have you ever been to North Carolina?
Me? Yeah.
Have you been to the mountains?
Yeah, Smoky Mountains. Great Smoky Mountains. They're nice up there. Well, that road is curvy as hell.
Steep?
And curvy.
Yeah.
Not just steep. Fucking 90-degree turns in 10 feet. Steep is an understatement.
You're gonna watch out for the bears and the moose.
I about hit a bear in Wisconsin once.
Particularly if you take the Blue Ridge Parkway.
Mm-hmm. Been on it.
Sunny weather.
Yep. Been on it. Definitely been on it.
Fahrenheit and a low of 42 degrees.
Just a heads up, it is closed.
You'll see mostly sunny weather.
Not surprised. Mudslides probably.
Fahrenheit and a low of 42 degrees.
Or washed out in places.
There's like over 2,000 mudslides over the whole state.
I thought the Blue Mountains were in Virginia.
Oh, the mountains going to Virginia.
It's all part of the Appalachian chain.
Ah.
It's kind of all one and the same, if you really want to know.
There's Blue Ridge Mountains, there's the Smokies, and then there's the Appalachian Mountains.
But it's all part of the Appalachian chain.
Uh-huh.
The Appalachians go down to
Georgia, north end of Georgia, which is where the Appalachian Trail starts.
and then that goes all the way up to
Maine.
From Maine. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Vermont.
No, Maine. Goes all the way to Maine. Over 1,500 miles.
Oh yeah. Apparently there's quite some views.
Lots of people like
Yeah,
to go
David,
hiking. Do the whole thing.
What was that, Dominic?
David is a tree now.
I now identify the tree.
Dude, that's
Put some lights on him. He'll make a nice Christmas tree.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nearly twice as far as it is from the south of England to the north of Scotland.
Mark, do you got the lights?
I don't know, Andrew. I may be short. Why don't you look it up? See how long the Appalachian Trail is.
If Mark has the lights, me and Rock could wrap them around the tree.
Make me want to have to identify something else.
Then you become a Christmas tree.
Hopefully Maddie's not watching.
You could identify as a Grinch jersey.
Me?
Bit early for that.
Well, we've all encountered certain people out in public that are considered to be like a Grinch.
Okay, now I gotta remember. So the
Right?
receiver is on 3. The GPS is gonna be on 2. And that's
Do
all
you
I need. I'm looking at the diagram, trying to remember what I had assigned to what on Betaflight. I was going to put the GPS on 2 simply because those pads are freaking away from other shit.
Just put nope. Just grab some notebook paper.
Okay.
The
Now
tree
it's-
was too controversial, and now identify as a conker or a cheggy.
Honestly, that looks like a nut.
It's a horse chest.
A chestnut.
Ground right.
It's a nut.
It's a conker.
Oh,
It's
crap.
seed.
You can't eat them.
You can't eat them. They're
And T2.
You drill a hole through it, tie a string through it, and whack somebody's fucking knuckles with it.
It's not a
Oh,
chestnut because a
God.
chestnut is edible. It's a horse chestnut which isn't.
Now, Mark, in your childhood, did you call them conkers or cheggies?
Conkers.
Ah, fuck off.
What did you call him, Dominic?
Don't know.
I don't think you have them in Australia, did he?
We had conkers, but they were made of plastic.
That's cheating. That's as bad as the guy that won the world championship with the metal one.
How
Yeah.
do you break a plastic conker?
It's
Well, are you really that surprised that somebody didn't make it with plastic?
Well, yeah, because conkers was a game that had to be made with horse chestnuts.
Yeah.
You drilled a hole through it. You tied a piece of string through it.
See,
One
we used to
person-
call them cheggies, and we used to this time of year we used to go cheggying. And cheggying is throwing any object you can get hold of into the tree to hope that fucking hundreds of the darn things come down. Half the time you got hit with whatever you threw up there, or you had to climb up the tree and get it back, and then the fire brigade had to come and get you out of the tree.
We had loads of conker trees in Alexander Park, right across the road from our school.
It's a conker. Right, I'm gonna have to get a video of conquering now. Oh, right.
Yeah. Basically, you drill a hole through it, put a piece of string through it, tie the knot underneath it, and then one person held the top of their string and dangled the conker in front of them, and the other person had his and used to
Don't worry, Mark. I
swing it.
have the video to explain.
Yeah,
You know.
you swing it to hit the other conker, and whichever conker broke first lost.
Andrew,
Hmm?
get ready for an English pastime.
Yes. I see what you called yourself.
Before we got
Okay, you've got a little
Video.
conker on the train.
this
And
is
here's
before we
my
got video games.
This is an old English game. So if you hold that out, my idea of it is
Oh, look at that.
in the face, all right? So right. So what you got to do now is hit mine. Right.
I'm staying farther back now.
No, that's fine.
You whack your gun in the nuts.
No, you got to do it hard. You have another go, so you got to do it hard. That's more like it. Got to take aim.
Oh, look at that.
And the idea is that you break,
Right, so your turn. Right,
you
I'll
have to
hold
break
it.
other conkers. And
That's it.
if your conker broke another one, then you would. You two can shut the fuck up. Americans react to get your bloopers. How about Americans react to conkers? As what we're watching.
I'm sure somebody, I'm sure some America has done that.
Yeah, so the idea that you get your conker as high as possible. My record was 107.
You didn't cheat, soak it in vinegar, do you?
I cannot admit or deny how I got my conker so hard, but it got to 107 before it got confiscated. After I beat the teacher.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Only because
others-
he said it was an offensive weapon.
Well, technically it could be, but it's not really.
Well, he was offended by it because you beat him.
Yeah, but it may have been the fact that technology, yeah, they let us play with the little grinders. So I cut the end of a nail off, the head of the nail off, and I drilled a hole in my conker, and I put the nail in and glued it in. So when I swung it, it would hit the other conker with the nail bit and break the other conker.
Green goes to R.
Oh, you went
It's only cheating if you get caught
and you got caught.
eventually.
Holy crap. Sometimes I hate these guys as manuals. I'll say the same thing Bardwell says. Don't always look at the colors.
Rod, that's
The green
that's
color.
Rod, that's why there's a thing called
Green goes to
YouTube.
R.
Instruction books.
No, yellow goes to R.
Mark, a bunch of
then-
instruction books.
Green goes
How
to
they're written is horrible.
Only if they're from China.
That's true.
I have
I
got.
think they did. I think they did it backwards when they listed it. I think they listed it as the ports if you solder the wires versus the ports if you use the plug. So it's a
Yeah.
little. It's a little backwards. So the colors aren't the same.
I have
When you're
got
using the plug, the colors are
A little
different.
press.
so many unopened instruction books in a drawer in my kitchen.
Or they put the wrong color in the manual, or they changed the yellow and green in the wiring scheme when they put them in. Because they're backwards from.
Do
where
you
it should.
see David's background there, Rod?
Huh, what? The tree?
No,
No.
his background now.
Oh no, because I'm.
It's you, Hot Rod.
It says I'm a
It's
little
you with
stressed
your
right now.
draw. I'm a little stressed right now.
And just turn around and leave quietly and no
Except
one
where I
will
don't drink
hurt.
coffee. Okay, so that means yellow is going to the.
'Cause I just know certain people would turn around, spin around, and go boing.
Not when I get stressed, you know.
There's T. And T is actually going to be green.
Right, here we go.
So green, then yellow.
Checking email. No.
There will be junk mail.
Ooh, Elon Musk has emailed me. Apparently he's going to give me some money.
Oh, great.
Spam.
I bet Paul gets a lot of spam.
Let me check my
A lot
AOL.
of what?
Spam.
No.
Email.
Spam, 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 spam.
Oh,
spam.
wow. You know the 4 people that died in the care home with the gas poisoning?
No, I don't know any of them.
Well, you don't know them, but you know of it. Happened today.
No, I don't know of it actually.
Right. Well, it
Really?
happened in Gainsborough, and they've now arrested a 60-year-old member of staff who they think did it on purpose.
Do they have a theory of why?
Because she's an idiot. Would be my guess.
Like she wanted compensation for something? Money?
No. She probably just had a bad day and decided, you know what, I can't take this job anymore. Best way to deal with it is kill all my customers. As you do.
She had a mental breakdown and went,
Well,
Hey, David,
whatever
East
turns
Coast
anyone to kill
wants to know
someone.
why you have that picture up.
No, it's not that picture, it's a different one.
Oh.
I identified as a conker for about 5 minutes.
and before that, it was a tree. Yes?
Now I just identify as stress because Laura's pissed me off. She waited till I sat down and then dropped the phone down the back of the bed.
Why does she have your phone in the first place?
Not my phone, her phone.
Oh, so
If
she
my phone
needs
went
you.
down the back. No, if my phone went down the back of the bed, it'd fucking stay there, right? Because I hate my phone. However, Laura lives on her phone.
Meh.
So
Even
she'll-
when she's playing Fortnite, she's got the phone in front of her with videos playing.
what's the point of your having your phone if you've got Fortnite in front of you?
Because she plays Fortnite.
I know that, but watching a video while you're playing Fortnite.
Yeah. She watches YouTubers playing Fortnite, probably.
That's why she probably doesn't play Fortnite very well. She's too busy watching other things. Like a distracted driver.
No, it's because she
Wait
got taught. It's
for
because
it.
Justin taught her how to play it.
Wait
Oh.
for
Oh, yeah,
it.
there is truth to that, too. I don't know that I'd want
Correct.
Justin teaching me anything.
Did you guys see near New York City on the Parkway? There was a someone stopped right in front of them and then reversed right back into them.
That happens every day in every town with somebody called, where there's blame, there's a claim.
They're saying was going to be a scam.
It is a
Yeah.
scam.
Insurance.
It happens all the
Yeah,
time.
happens all the time. Yeah.
Normally in the UK,
Insurance
normally
scam.
heading towards
Insurance
roundabout.
scam. Yeah, it's an insurance scam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We've practically put an end to it because a few years ago they changed the law. At one time, if you went into the back of someone, you was instantly to blame.
Mm.
But now, if dash cam doesn't prove it, it's a no case.
I think there's a set of cams you can get so you can have a front cam
Yeah,
and
there
hang
is.
a thing off the back of your car.
Most
and you
most
get
cars over here now have reversing cameras, but then cameras record all the time. So if somebody goes into the back of you, it will see what happened.
Okay, where's my phone?
Oh, the little black box.
My car does not have that.
Get a new car then.
It's got a rear view camera, but it won't record that.
What's the point in having a rear view camera then?
So you can see when you're backing up.
It's gonna be the green.
Yeah,
Get
they
out and watch your car go backwards.
It's handy when you've got if
the
you're in
power
a
to
parking
switch
spot
on
and you've got a
the
big ass
reversing.
pickup truck next to you.
Boo.
Or if you're a Tesla, then it records.
Do they always record, Rob?
Yeah.
Hmm.
On the Teslas, yes.
Have you ever test driven one? Or
No, not yet.
I
I don't have far enough range to make me even interested.
have you seen in person seen the Cybertruck?
Yes, there's lots of them in Florida, just like Corvettes.
What do you think of the Cybertruck?
It's
It's
weird.
big, it's ugly,
And
it's
it's awful.
expensive.
I don't mind. I don't mind its size necessarily. Keep in mind, Humvees in the military are not too much different. So,
Because I've heard lately of somebody doing tests on the Cybertruck and shooting its door, seeing if it's bulletproof.
Bulletproof. There's a lot of videos of those going around.
Did you hear about those, Ron?
I'm not really interested if Cybertruck is bulletproof, so don't go looking for them.
Well, they were advertising it as very
Yeah.
well off road, doing really well off road.
Which it doesn't.
Nope.
It doesn't climb hills in sand very well.
Nope. And it doesn't do well in the snow either. And in cold weather, it's not going to charge well.
Well, that's not a Tesla problem. That's a industry battery problem.
It's an environment and battery problem.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that's not unique to Tesla. So
yeah,
I kind of wouldn't knock him for that one.
A man died after he put a bag of cocaine in his mouth during a police arrest and it exploded.
Cocaine exploding?
He was trying
Guess
to
they
hide
didn't
behind
get. I guess they didn't get enough on Narcan in him.
I get exploded. Or first, rather than exploded.
Cocaine's not considered explosive, is it?
No.
The bag exploded.
The bag exploded.
Ah, the bag. Okay.
So he became very high very quickly.
They must not have had enough Narcan. Normally the cops have Narcan on them. Usually for the
I don't
cops.
think they do over here.
Mark, have you turned into a bodybuilder?
No, that's Jeff Capes. He died today.
No, it's not. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Is it? Oh, I can't see it. I'm just reading the news.
Yeah, he died today. We already said that.
Is he the one on the left?
Yeah.
Well, if you take cocaine, I give it up right now because there's a bad batch going around that's killing people. And not just a bag exploding in your mouth, talking about small amounts.
Over here it's fentanyl that's in it.
There's another one called pink cocaine. It's fentanyl and two other things combined.
Which is why the cops are carrying Narcan. The Narcan's for them. Because there's so much fentanyl and all that shit that they deal with that there's one video where the cop just fell over afterwards.
I'm not sure where it has the most fentanyl stuff, you know?
The scary part of it is any of that shit could. It's gotten so bad that the drug lords in Mexico have threatened to shoot anybody that actually puts fentanyl in their shit now because they kind of learned that, you know, killing your customer is not good for business. They're all dead.
Somebody should have taught that as business 101.
It's okay if they get high. It's okay if they get high, but if you kill them, they can't buy the next. They can't buy the next round.
How can they get customers to keep coming back if you kill them?
Yeah. So anyways, apparently the Mexican drug guys have been trying to put a stop to some of that because, well, too much pressure. Too likely to get the U.S. involved in chasing them down and everything else. So-
I've heard the Mexican president wants the drug cartels to stop doing drugs and
Mm,
stop the wars with each other.
yeah, well, good luck with that.
Yeah. And part of the one, at least one of the cartels is probably embedded in the government.
Yes, ERS. That. Now the only thing I need to do is the remote USB-C. This board has no USB-C connector. But they give you a little board so that you can install one and put it anywhere in the build that you want to put it.
So can you solder one on there?
No, you don't solder it well, you solder a wire, but let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is.
It's a small wire.
This one right here.
Good plug, but small wire.
Yeah, the wire's too short, if you ask me, especially for where I want to
What?
where I want to install it. But the good news is it's just soldered. Yeah. It's soldered
There
on
we
the
go.
back. And the wires are just soldered on the back of the board, so I can put my own wires on there. Make them any length I want.
Do you have a separate longer wire?
Did I miss anything? I had to go make
I
this up.
got wires that I can use to make. I have an entire here. There.
Oh, so you do.
I have my own set. I can make as many wires as I want to make.
So you
So
well, just
I can add wires to this. That's not a big deal.
so if you got enough ends, you can make a longer wire.
I don't need ends. They're all soldered. So it's just a matter of soldering it on. What I got to figure out is the length for the TPU because there's actually a mount. Well, let me see if I can find that. Yeah, I'll share. So, yeah.
I think this might be the only cup of coffee that Paul Murray would actually have.
So this one right here, you'll notice
do you
right in the
call-
top, right in the top is a little spot, and that's for USB-C. It's supposed to be like little rocket engines, and I have the LED lights that fit in there so that it looks like little jet engines from behind kind of thing. I don't think I'm gonna put them in. I don't think I'm gonna put them in. They're not. It's like, yeah, whatever. But this, I wouldn't mind doing the remote USB-C. I just gotta figure out the length that I need for the wires to run.
Brad, have your buddies running the cyber stuff for the government, have they said anything about more stuff from North Korea?
Oh, there's always shit going on with North Korea.
Well, they just sent 3,000 troops to Russia.
Yeah, whatever. You really expect those guys to be able to fight? You know, they
Probably
spend
not.
most of the year on leave running around trying to find food. And I'm not kidding. They literally said their soldiers out and go find your own food. You think those guys are gonna fight that well over there?
No.
No.
They're probably not well trained either.
No. Here's
Well-
gun. Aim it that way. Pull trigger. That's what they know.
All the Koreans that are over at universities and colleges in America, mostly
Smart ones.
mostly playing golf. When they reach the age of, I think it's 18, they then have to go back to Korea and do their national service.
Oh. I know how I'm gonna do this. Put the solder the wires on. I won't cut them after I mount it all. Then I'll cut them and solder it to the board once I mount it. That'll work. Okay. The fun part of building, trying to figure out what to do in what order and where and da 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 da. Can be a pain in the butt. Anyways,
But it can be easy once you figure out how to do it.
yeah. Oh, and I have a wire kit, so I have all these freaking. I have an abundance
need the
of these
tiny-
wires.
And you need the tiny eyeglass to see what you're really doing in the tiny spot.
That's that thing that keeps blinding you. That's my magnifying glass.
Yeah, you need a magnifying glass.
It's a 10x. Most of these
So
are
you can
5x.
see
Mine's a
that
10x.
tiny spot on the board.
Mm-hmm. I pulled 2 wires out yesterday. There's the yellow.
Dominic's about ready to go to sleep. I think maybe we should call it, huh?
Yeah, I think it is time for.
I think Dominic might need a coffee.
It's not
Yeah,
even dinner time yet.
And I think Donald might need a coffee as well.
Give
Yeah.
him a monster. Monster will wake him up.
Buggies for Donald.
Donald, you're just in time to say goodbye to all our family.
I got somebody coming. I'm gonna have to tell it home. I
Okay.
have no idea. It ran out of gas earlier, so I put gas in it, and now I think she's just mad at me.
Yeah. Okay, everybody.
I
Hey,
don't
thanks
think
for
that
being
gas-
here. We'll
I'm
see
not
you in the
sure
morning.
Not getting a spark or what.
Bye
It's
for now.
gas back there.